by Central America.
Yes, how about Central America? Hello, South America.
Hello, South America. On the plane. Nearly didn't get on the plane again. I hate borders. I hate all borders. Yes, we shall see what the flight brings, and see you in South America. Do you want a taxi? Taxis. I just do that again.
Take 562.
I think I've got a vertigo problem because
You've got some problem, that's for sure.
I've been in the elevator for ages afterwards. My body's still going, my head's going, I'm in an elevator. One thing we failed on this week was getting a haircut.
Yeah.
We failed completely, so...
Yeah. We've been here
10 days.
10 days. Perfect place to try and get a haircut.
We're surrounded by hairdressers, barbers.
We haven't done it. Never mind. Anyway, apparently I got a shout today. What have I done wrong now?
Just project your voice. We've had comments. I can't hear Carl. I told you. I moan about it.
Okay, I'll project you my voice.
You're not. You're just shouting in your soft voice.
I'm not. How do you project your
You just project your voice.
That's what I'm doing.
He's a naturally soft person. Anyway, so we've been here in Bogota for 10 days because we flew the bikes in from Panama.
We're getting lazy.
No, because we're useless. We don't plan ahead. We booked the bikes in to fly over here from Panama City to Bogota. They said that's fine. They fly from Tuesdays to Saturdays. We need it the day before. It then flies the next day. You pick it up the next day. So 3 days. So I thought that's fine. We dropped it into them on a Thursday. It flew out on the Friday. We flew here on the Friday night.
Yeah, we thought we'd collect it on the Saturday.
Said, that's fine. We've booked our flights. Book it in. We'll collect it Saturday. They said, oh, you can't collect Saturdays. Right, okay. Collect it Monday. That's fine. Yeah, that would normally be fine.
But it's a public holiday.
It's a bank holiday. So
public holiday in Bogota, well, in Colombia. On Monday. So we couldn't collect it till the Tuesday.
Now, anybody... Okay, if you're not from the UK and we haven't indoctrinated you on the way through the States, because we have some people, that's from Miranda.
Yeah, that one's for you, Kerry.
Tuesday. Moving on.
Oh, so dear. And we haven't had a drink yet.
We're very tired. I don't know why we're tired. We've been resting.
No.
So
we collected the bike on the Tuesday
morning.
So as it happens, yes, we got it through customs. What I would say, Overland Embassy were fantastic. Brilliant. Panama end, Bogota end. We paid for the help at the Bogota end, and it was really useful. Fantastic. Yeah. However, and not wishing to be negative, but when it comes to your SOAT, S-O-A-T, in Colombia, don't go with the offering that's provided by the chap of Overland Embassy. There are insurance brokers within Bogota City. In fact, there's one just a few doors from where we're staying, and it was less than half the price.
Less than 2.5 times the price.
Which is less than half the price.
Okay.
Okay, let's put it the other way around.
Oh, yeah,
then.
I see what you mean.
Let's put it the other way around then, just for easy.
The other way around, our fixer's friend wanted 2.5 times the amount.
2.5 times what we bought it for.
Yeah. By
spending an hour chatting to people down there.
So we went to the insurance agency just down the road.
Yep.
On Google reviews, it said, you turn up there at 8 in the morning when they open, you have to wait for 3 or 4 hours. We thought, right, we better devote a day to this.
So we went in at 10 to 5 on the Tuesday afternoon after we dropped the bikes off and done everything else. And we said to the guys there, is this where we come to get the SOAT? And he said, yes, it is. I said, what time do you close? He said, in about 10 minutes. So I said, right, we'll be back tomorrow. And so we did. We went back the following morning. We didn't turn up before 8. They opened at 8. We turned up because we can't get anyone on time. No, we turned up about
25 past 8.
Yep. And there was no queue. Walked straight in. The guy recognised us from the day before. I think he was grateful the fact that we didn't insist on having our SOATs done at 10 to 5.
Yeah.
So that was easy. It
done.
took an hour for 2 SOATs.
Yeah, if that.
So easy peasy. So then the bikes were with the mechanic. They were having a big service.
Big service.
I was concerned, particularly with mine, that it was having difficulty to start. It was feeling a bit lumpy, and it just wasn't feeling right. So it needed a service. It needed its oil changed anyway.
Mine just sounded rough. It was just like rough. It was just grumbling instead of riding smoothly. Just kind of growling. That's what I describe it. It's just rough. Poor old Addy. They'd had a bit of a wash. To fly them over to Colombia, you have to wash them.
We washed them, but apparently we didn't do a very good job, because one of the first photos we had from our mechanic was the amount of dust and muck that was underneath the petrol tank and plastered around the exhaust headers.
So I was going to say, we'd washed them and then they got a really good clean then, didn't they?
So they spent ages cleaning them.
One of the first messages we got about my bike, and he said there were quite a few engine management codes on, which I had to clear, indicating that the bike had been dropped.
I said, that was Izzy's.
I said, oopsie.
Oopsie. So we needed our valves reshimmed. New plugs, although to be fair, the plugs, he said to us, they were only about halfway gone, but we fitted new plugs anyway.
That's good to know. They've done almost 30,000 miles on those plugs.
Yep.
In some dusty conditions as well. It's not just road riding, so that's pretty good.
Yeah, they were okay. So, all in all, we've had a clean bill of health. Izzy's actually needed a new accelerator cable because your cable was kinked. It's a bit of a worry. I'm not quite sure how it became kinked.
No, because it's fixed into the bike. Was it put on kinked?
No, it looked like a fairly fresh kink, but I don't know. Yeah.
And then what did it cost us? 3 million?
3.5 million.
3.5 million.
Yeah, 3.5 million Colombian pesos.
Which is actually a very reasonable price.
You wouldn't get it done at that price in the UK.
You pay that price for one in the UK.
Yeah. And the bikes are running sweet as. So if anyone wants to contact in Colombia, look for Eddie Machine.
I'll put it on the. It might not be a link necessarily, but I'll put his details on the. If there's a link, I'll put it on, but I'll put it in the notes.
Yeah. EDI Machine, Eddie Machine. Very nice guy.
Really nice guy.
Very nice guy. Yeah. We went out for a coffee, didn't we?
Yeah, he takes his clients.
Yeah, we went out for a coffee.
He took us out for a coffee in a bun because I was going Tango Hambre, because I was really hungry, but we hadn't had lunch. And it was
were getting right grumpy.
I was hungry. We hadn't had lunch.
What with the hour taxi ride to get over there, which wasn't any fun at all.
I just went to sleep because it was just anyway. So we got and it was we were there 2.5 hours waiting for them to finish, which was fine. It happens. And then he said, and I was, because we were thinking we were going to get lunch at like 1:30 when we left, or be back here for a late lunch anyway. So I'm hungry. So anyway, we've got a home. We went to a bakery where they bake the stuff on site, and we had a croissant full of cheese and jam, and it was really nice, really good. I think it was cheese one and jam the other. Really good. Yeah, so he treated us to that. So really nice guy. So any other bikers watching this, if you get to Bogota and you need anything doing to your bike, look at the notes below and go to him.
Yep, go
really
to him.
Good. So on the bank holiday, we decided to walk to the old town, La Candelaria. Good 40-minute walk. We walked down there, and being a bank holiday, it was just full of locals, which was great. So we got a beer each and sat outside this pub and just watched the world go by for about an hour or so. It was really good.
And I have to say, that area in particular had a lot of graffiti art, street art, and it was obviously a very touristy area. But having spent quite a few days being driven around various parts of Bogota in Ubers, we can say that there is street art, graffiti art, absolutely everywhere. And most of it is absolutely fantastic. In amongst the homeless, unfortunately. Fortunately, there is a lot of homeless here, a lot of very poor people. We never felt threatened or anything like that at all. We didn't feel intimidated by anyone.
It's nice. They just all live amongst each
other. It's a nice,
other.
Comfortable area.
Yeah.
It's unfortunately people are poor.
I'm actually saying to a friend the other day, the people, the haves in the city, do give to the have-nots. You see it all the time.
Yeah.
So they all live amongst each other and they get on, if you like, and the ones with the money try to look after the ones without as best they can. You can't fix it yourself. You know, there was a lady, wasn't there, with 2 young children. There must have been about maybe 5 and 7, 6 and 8, and filthy dirty, weren't they, bare feet, and we gave them some money a couple of times. It's just really sad, and you can't fix it. And I don't know, that's the thing that's got to me on this journey, this trip, is homelessness. On Friday afternoon, we decided for my belated birthday treat, we would go and play Teo.
Mm-hmm.
Teo is a traditional Colombian game. It's a little bit like English bowls, but completely different.
English bowls with a big bang.
Yeah, go on then, explain it.
In the corporate world, I could only play with virtual tennis balls or maybe make a bowl of pasta. That was our idea of teamwork, yes. Over here, you have explosives and you throw stones at explosives and make them go fun. Bang. Because it's a traditional game in Colombia, and where people take it seriously, and the Colombian teams, they are big explosives. Now, we were playing with small triangular packets of gunpowder that you stick in basically a muddy...
There's a mud frame, like a picture frame, full of clay. Yeah.
Full of clay. Within it is a metal ring, and these things are sort of kind of stuck over the metal ring. So the idea is when you throw the rock at them, you create a percussion effect between the two, and it goes bang, and you get fire and smoke. Woohoo!
It's great.
It was great. Cheers. Happy birthday.
So we're here to play Tail, which is a traditional Colombian game.
It is. It's just throwing heavy things.
Throwing things till things explode or something.
Throwing heavy things, yeah.
So let's have a go. Then we didn't get it, so you've won.
That one destroyed that one completely.
There's actually fire there. Yeah. That was a really good one. So Carl won the first game, so the guy's taking pity on me, look.
Yeah.
I've got about 10 explosives to hit. You've got 6. Sulking, because he only gets 3 points because he's stoned and he's sticking the clay. Not helping. Getting annoyed now. That was a good one.
That was a good one. Look, made a right mess.
Do it, and this is how the non-experts do it.
What do you mean? What's wrong with this?
Not too shabby for a first go.
It's not too shabby at all, is it?
So now we've ordered a plate of traditional food. Don't really know what much of it is, but look at this.
And another beer.
And another beer.
You don't know what it is. This is a potato. Bloody hot.
Potatoes. So we set off tomorrow. So
yes, we do. We're
probably down out of the mountains. I'm not sure how
I was going to say,
is.
the one thing we haven't mentioned is that we are at about 2,700, 2,800 metres.
Lovely.
The weather here has been wonderful. In fact, we've been wearing coats.
Long sleeves, look at that. I
Yeah.
haven't worn this
With
top for about
long
6
sleeves
months.
and coats. This place, this apartment, doesn't have heating. And we laughed and thought, oh, it doesn't have heating. Oh, who needs that? There's been a few times we've felt a little bit chilly.
Yeah, we were just sitting here in these. We have put a hoodie on, then we felt better. But yeah, you really don't need the heating. But yes, it's been nice to feel chilly.
Yeah.
It really has.
So tomorrow, the chances are we will be losing altitude and gaining heat.
I'm moaning about the weather again to you.
So we shall see.
Let's just say.
We shall see.
Meanwhile, I shall twirl away. I'll just twirling away through the pond.
Hang on, I need to follow that. She might get dizzy and fall over in a minute.
I am dizzy, don't turn it off.
She's gone dizzy.
Too old for this twirling lark.
Foolish idea.